So now let's see about half duplex and full duplex. So both this half duplex and full duplex are physical layer property. So both this half duplex and full duplex are physical layer property. So this is the mode of communication, we can say. It just describes how data is transmitted over a single physical link. The physical link can be of any type, let's say copper cable, fiber cable, or wireless connection. It can be of any type. It just describes how the data is transmitted over a single link. So let's take two devices. Let's take this as device A and this as device B. So now if the data transmission is like this, okay, when the data is transmitted in both directions simultaneously, then we consider it as full duplex. If data is transmitted in both directions simultaneously, then we can consider it as a full duplex mode of communication. Okay, so now let's take two devices again. And if data can be transmitted in only one direction at one moment, at any moment of time, if data can be transmitted only in one direction at any moment of time, then we consider it as half duplex. So in half duplex mode of communication, we can see the collision. Let's say this is a device A and this is a device B. Device A is sending data in this direction and device B is sending data in this direction over the same mode of transportation. So here what we can see is that collision will happen. So collision occurs when the data on the same physical media is transmitted by different devices simultaneously. So collision can be happen in wireless media or wired media. So wired media, if we consider, we can say copper cable. So in copper cable, what will happen is that electric signal will collide and it will form into some unrecognizable signal. In wireless mode of communication, collision will occur and different types of waves will be formed. Okay, in wireless medium, it will be transmitted in the forms of waves. When the collision occurs, different unrecognizable wave will be formed, and that is unrecognizable. Any receiver at the receiving end can't interpret that properly. So fiber cables will always operate in full duplex mode because mostly they comes in pairs only. So we can see mostly this collisions in copper cables. Let's say I don't know much about other modes of communication. So okay, next in we have, since we know that collision can happen, so there must be ways in which we can handle collisions. We should be able to handle collision also, no? So for that there is a standard in IEEE 802.3, that is CCMA-CD. So this full form is Carrier Sense Multiple Access with Collision Detection. This is Carrier Sense Multiple Access with Collision Detection. So when collision happens, device will get some silent period for certain amount of time. For every device this could be random. Okay, after some time it will try to retransmit again. If collision occurs, it will go silent again for some time. So in CCMA CD, when device detects certain data over a link, it will wait until the physical media is free to transmit. So let's say this is device A and this is device B. Both are trying to transmit the data. Okay, so when we are trying to transmit the data, so here the collision happens somewhere and the device will go silent for a certain period of time. Okay, after some time it will again try to retransmit from both sides. It will again go silent for some time. Your data transmission is not happening and there is a certain period of time where collision is happening and there is no data transmission is happening and everything is getting lost. Okay, so in ccms cd, so the device will detect certain data and it will wait. Okay, in this method the device will wait for certain period of time to retransmit. Okay, so computers, the recent computers will detect this collision and they can manage independently. So this is what happens every device. Whenever a collision will happen, it will wait for some time, it will go for to silent for some time and try to retransmit again. Okay, this is for, we can say, 802.3 is for wide media, and we have other media ccma ca. This is carrier sends multiple access with collision avoidance. Here we are just able to detect, but here we are able to avoid. Okay, so this attempts to avoid collision. So devices will agree. Here what happens is the both devices will agree to retransmit during a period. If some device sends data in same frequency, then collision happens, such frames should be discarded. Those frames can be retransmitted. Same whatever happens here in the ccma cd, the functioning is same how the collision happens. Uh, so like if in wired media it will be transmitted over the same wire, in wireless media it will be transmitted over the frequency. If same data, or like if some data is trying to transmit over the same frequency, then collision will occur. They'll agree to the time which they should be retransmitted. Wireless routers, wireless access points and their clients manage this common transmission media. And mostly all currently existing wireless modes will use this half duplex mode, because wireless social media is shared media. So collision domains. So collision domains. So collision domains is like it is a part of computer network where the actual collision may happens. If collision happens in specific part or specific media, it doesn't impact the other area of the network. If it just like if it is like happen in a particular localized area, it won't be affecting the other parts of the network. So hubs are the one which creates the large collision domain. If collision happens in a hub, it will affect all the systems that is connected to the hub. So hub is like a dummy device. Whatever comes to the hub, it will just retransmit. Okay, so let's say if hub has 8 ports, and if collision happens in a hub, then it will affect all the rest of the 7 ports in the hub. And hub operates at the physical layer, it just picks the signals and retransmit. Many collisions in half duplex mode has the lower throughput. Okay, so this is about half duplex and full duplex modes and the collisions, and ccms cd and ccms ca and collision domains. Thank you.